Welcome to AW360 Live at Advertising Week New York. I'm BJ Smith, and I'm joined by John Snyder of Grapeshot. How you doing?
Hey, nice to see you again.
It's good. Yeah, it's good to see you. So this is, I think, our third year in a row talking together. So first, start a little bit. Give us a quick overview of what Grapeshot is.
So we're a technology looking at all the words that people are reading in real time, and whilst the industry is mostly about behavioral targeting, we try and get the context absolutely right in the moment. As someone loads a page, we want the ads kind of working with the context they're actually engaged with in that moment.
Okay, so actually I want to get a little deeper, so tell me a little bit more about what and how you deal with in-the-moment advertising.
So it's really interesting that a lot of people 5 years ago were booking their favorite websites. Now they're going to their favorite users, but they've forgotten what are they reading. And Google's been kind of held out to dry because they've put advertisers on jihadist material, terrorist content. You've got to be really careful about the content. Now, imagine rather than just saying that's where I want to be, that we could actually trend out what are people reading? How does the conversation on the internet change every hour of every day?
Right.
Can we predict the other words that matter in the conversation? So an example would be Usain Bolt winning the Olympics 100 meters. If we trend out those words in real time, we actually put those words into AppNexus or Trade Desk, and Nike can actually get their brand in the moment, in the conversation. So whilst Adidas sponsor the Olympics and Puma sponsor him as an athlete, Nike can be in the story of the moment. And I think that kind of contextually relevant, but right now, story making is one of the ingredients of good creative and good brand messaging.
You know, one of the huge things that's been in the news lately is all of the fake news sites, and so by having this in the moment, you're also keeping people away from having their brand associated with some not so trustworthy source, I guess.
Yeah, it's intriguing. One of our big publisher customers here in New York is Vice Media. And I always call them the Everest of brand safety, because the type of content that Generation Z or millennials are reading can be very dangerous page by page or video by video.
Right.
So to be able to unlock the relevance of something that is on a premium site is really important. And I think fake news is promoted by the New York Times reporting on other fake news. But I think people are getting really wised up to not just brand safety, but what is premium content that is coming from a curated editorial supply that has high reputation, and then couple that with really heightened precision relevance. And that means you're getting the optimum brand engagement.
What kind of technology are you using to sort of promote that brand safety?
So our technology looks at all the words on the pages. So we deep inspect millions of URLs. We actually process live bid streams at 2 million URLs a second, and we convert it in 170 languages to 148 markets around the world. We help people really be precision safe. So Samsung might want to avoid exploding batteries on the Galaxy 7. Audi might want to avoid emission scandal, or I don't want to be anywhere near Bill O'Reilly on Fox.
Right.
So all these stories are changing every day, every week. And brand safety today is not about adult terrorism. It's about what does my brand need to do to be safe from dangerous content on premium sites, or be precise in the live audience I want to reach, reading those sorts of words right now.
Is there a sort of human element to that? So there's decisions like you mentioned, like Audi, Volkswagen. Are they coming in and saying, "Hey, look, this is a thing, and we want to make sure we keep our ads away from these stories," or is that part of the system?
You've got two bits. You kind of know what you want to avoid as the story breaks.
Yeah.
I mean, in London, we've had some terrorist activities, so we're constantly adjusting the words with Westminster Bridge and new words. So this Grapeshot predicts capability, where we predict the trending words like Usain Bolt, we can do in brand safety as well. So we're predicting what are the words that matter and doing some machine learning to actually keep your back covered. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
So you are going to, let's see, it's in just a couple of hours, the programmatic video in the converged world. How is Grapeshot dealing with programmatic and video?
Well, it's interesting. You can't really crawl a video. You can look at the words and the context where the video content is inserted. So now we're looking at words inside a video. How do we get out the context? And it's interesting. The audio track has a huge amount of signal, and we can categorize videos, whether on Vice or the Telegraph or out there in the internet, and try and understand what they're about. And are they safe, or are they really about fitness and you want to target fitness, or are they about BMWs or whatever? So we're very strong on the audio track. We've got a lot more work to do in the entity extraction. But the whole world of augmented reality means that development services exist to do entity extraction. So I see video as the next frontier. But I'm surprised at this conference that the idea of video and connected TV being demographic and sort of age and certain GRP sort of segments, now I think the supply is big enough that we can use programmatic tools of context and behavioral and geo to really start making a difference in the video side of advertising.
That's great. John, it's good to see you again.
Great.
We'll be back with more AW360 Live at Advertising Week New York.